Darko, your offense really dried up that last 5 minutes there, and they were able to get enough, to kind of get some separation. What happened on each end of the floor in those last 5 minutes?
That fourth quarter in last, I believe, 4 minutes, we were 1 for 7 from the free throw line. That really costed us. I thought that we were getting good looks. We missed some wide open shots, and on the other side, they were able to make some shots that I thought that they were pretty contested. So tonight, it was, we always say that this league is make or miss league, and tonight they made more shots than us, and that was the main difference.
Are you kind of okay with your, 3-point defense is variable, as you say, it's make or miss, but you've had a few teams in a row here put up some good numbers from behind the line on you.
Yeah, when somebody's shooting 19, 3-3, I thought that we were doing solid job to chase them off the line, but all those shots that they took, they made a lot. They shot almost 60% from the field. Some of the shots were heavily contested. I thought that in transition there were a couple of situations where we did not do good job of fighting Hardaway and matching up with him as the most important guy in transition. Other than that, they were coming off of DHOs, we were going over, they were stepping behind the 3-point line and knocking down some of those shots.
Sorry, you go ahead, Kayla.
That's okay. When you're going to the bench in, say, the first quarter, and that's bringing you back into the game, what is the conversation like with the starters to kind of come back into the second half? Obviously, it's nice to have the second unit kind of help you or bail you out, but what are you saying to your guys?
Just the ability to be able to, from the start to the third quarter, start of the game, to bring that energy right away, to bring that alertness and then focus from the start. Our bench tonight, Chris Boucher was great for us again, and I thought that Bruce Brown gave us some really high-quality minutes of the bench there. Jamal played great off the bench. With those guys, they really get us going there, and I think that they did a good job in the second half as well. But starters over there, that was the one that we needed a better start of the game.
It seemed like when Scotty was on Cade, he did a pretty good job, used his physicality. When he wasn't on Cade made a lot of plays. Would you consider a change to the starting lineup to give Scotty more defensive support, or do you think your starters have it within them to deal with those sort of players?
It's a fine line. We want to develop all of those guys. There is a reason we have those starters that we use right now. Doesn't mean that things are not going to change. At this point, we want to develop those guys, challenge those guys, and continue seeing the progress there. But at some point, we might look at bringing somebody more defensive oriented.
And Ochai, was that just a lot of guys available and not his night to play?
No, Ochai, he was a couple of days away from a team. Tonight, previous game against Cleveland, we had a couple of guys coming off the bench doing a pretty good job, and just wanted to give those guys another opportunity tonight. So next game, he's going to be available and ready to go.
How have you seen Jamal Shead kind of evolve in his rookie season so far? He's definitely the last couple of games strung together some amazing performances.
He's so detail-oriented player. He puts a lot of work in. He's very intentional about his player development plan, what he's trying to achieve, getting much better in attacking downhill and connecting with his teammates while trying to learn how to play with that pace and force and taking care of the ball. And then on defensive end, he just always brings the high quality intensity that helps us on defensive end. So I'm really satisfied with his development this year. It's like any other rookie, it's going to be ups and downs, but I like what he's showing us last couple of games.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, guys.
Darko. Appreciate it. IQ, another close game down the stretch, and you guys couldn't find a way to execute. Obviously, free throws were a part of that. What do you see out there tonight?
We shot from the line?
It was 3 for 10 down in the last 5 minutes or something.
That's not. I guess it is a big part of what happened, but to be honest, I didn't even know. Just being in the game, I just felt like we gave them a lot of clean looks down the stretch. Actually, our defense was kind of good, but some of the threes I gave up to Tim. Cade played really well. They played pretty good. Their defense was really well too. So tough game.
What would you attribute kind of the lack of energy at the first start of the game for the starting unit that the bench had to subsequently come in and kind of?
I don't know. But credit to our bench for coming in, giving us that spark, giving us a chance. So when we got back in, we could, try to come back and get a lead. I think we got to do a better job. It starts with me of just trying to extend those leads and play with a lead. We don't play with a lead enough. It seems like we're always trying to fight back, come back, and that starts with me. So I got to be better.
Do you feel like you guys are still trying to find flow with each other with that starting unit being back? I know that there's been obviously a lot of time that you spent together this summer or what have you, but being back now, do you think that that's taking some time?
Yeah, but you could say that for the whole year if you wanted to. We got to figure it out. Offensively, defensively, we got to figure it out. We got to establish who we're going to be on both sides of the ball, and we got to figure it out quick.
That slightly off-topic question. You guys are playing Golden State Monday. I'm just wondering, what kind of example, role model Steph Curry was in your development growing up as a guy
was big. He was definitely big. He was one of my favorite players coming into the league. He gave me my first signed jersey coming into the league. My rookie year, he gave me like a 2-minute, 3-minute audio message that really encouraged me my rookie year because I was struggling a little bit. So he's somebody that, coming into the league has really helped me out a lot, just as far as like the mindset, the approach to the game. He butchered my name one time, called me Isaiah Quickley, so I still hold that against him. But other than that, he's somebody that, I try to look to as far as, advice and just the way he carries himself, humble but works hard. So.
And his style of play where he kind of established that, as a point guard, getting up 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 threes in a game is not only okay, it's actually can be a really good thing. Does that inform you and how you've developed kind of coming up in not just in the league, but in high school and stuff?
Yeah, you try to take different pieces and parts from, a lot of great players, and the way he shoots the ball obviously is something that has changed the game and changed the way defenses guard and just in general. The big has to be up in every pick and roll. When he's coming down in transition, you think he's going to shoot every time. So kind of how I'm trying to play. Just want to be aggressive, make the defense have to guard me so that I can get my teammates easier shots.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Quick.
I'm done.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm good.